dog, one child, one youth, one dog, you think big, you. Together we can do this in our continent, you. Think big, you. I say one dog, one child, one youth, one dog, you. Think big, you. Together we can do this in our continent, you. Think big, you.
Today is July 30th, 2022. This is 5:51 on the continent of Africa. This is Street Abundance. We have witnessed in our lifetime a lot of events. We have witnessed technology advance in so many different areas that we never thought possible. We saw more than any other generations that came before us. Therefore, you believe that having first-hand information, having been eyewitness of these events, whether in the crypto space or in the centralized space, talking about the stock exchanges around the world, we saw many crashes that took place that wipe out investors' savings. This is not a new phenomenon. Terra, I think, to date might be the biggest debacle that we have witnessed in the crypto space. I know you had crypto that came and defrauded a lot of people, including OneCoin. A lot of people lose their homes, their savings in OneCoin. I want the Tecains to understand that TAC is not isolated, insulated from the crash of Terra Luno. Terra Luno USDT supposed to be a stable coin, but we saw what happened where the coin lost more than 80% of its value within 48 hours. That sent a shock wave across the globe. The shock wave is still being felt. A matter of fact, the CEO of Terra Luno said that not only persons will lose their savings, but a lot of investors will also lose their businesses. Those were his comments. And so I just want the Tecains to understand that when someone invested in the crypto space, when Bitcoin was at 35, 45, 55, 65,000. Now it is basically bordering around 18 to 23,000. What do you think will be the effect? The effect on crypto exchanges, on crypto investment, it will affect. You're talking about the demise of Terra Luno wipe out over $200 billion US. in space of hours in the crypto space that has not been recovered to date. And so how do you look at the crypto? Do you think that event is only isolated to South Korea? Ask the investors that are directly affected in Luno. Ask the fintech companies globally, the exchanges globally, the challenge that they're having today to maintain their operation. And so when you see exchanges are pulling back, when you see investments within the crypto space are downsizing, cannot meet their obligation as promised to the investors, it should not shock anyone, because all of us saw what took place. It took place with our eyes wide open, except we fail to understand that the crypto space is interconnected with every coin. Bitcoin has taken a dive. And so those who hold Bitcoin, you may have 10 Bitcoin that was at 700,000. I'm talking about one coin. 700,000 less than a year ago. That same 10 Bitcoin today worth less than 250,000. So where do you go for the balance? Who do you ask? This is the crypto space. This is the dynamics of the industry that no one has controlled over. And that we have to understand when we are investing, when we are asking for things that we don't have control over, expect the results you're getting. It's not the other day I brought information about another demise in South Africa where millions of investors' monies were basically wiped out, a Ponzi scheme. This is what we support. And these are the things that we're after. We don't want to create nothing. We want ready done. Before Binance, OKX, Coinbase, CoinMama, before blockchain were known, they were all unknown. They were all unknown. A lot of you are in Tesla Luno as well. A lot of you are in Binance. It's the other day that persons had to take action against Binance Africa operation, holding people money without rational reason. We're talking about copycat. We only see after the damage is being done. We are not a people that can see anything before it happens. And so when it happens, everybody put their hands in the air. May we understand that no one was untouched with the debacle, with the demise of Lunar Terra, no crypto was saved. All of the crypto companies and exchanges around the world is still fighting for their lives as a result of Terra Luna. Many investors have lost what they've invested. Many initiatives and companies are also went down and are still going down. Don't ask spectators in this industry what is going on. Ask the players, because most of us are spectators, and so we don't know what is going on, because you think what you see is what you're getting, but it's not true. And so ask, do your research. When we support initiatives and companies that we do not know how they started, their policies, what is the objective, we don't know, but we join them because they look attractive. They don't look like you because you don't trust your own. And sometimes you cannot blame our people, because the things that I see, if I grew up in this environment, I would not be any different. I would not have trust any one of you. And that is the truth, because the things that you can see, sometimes you wonder if we are humans. And these are people that show up to church every weekend. Sometimes you wonder, who are we? We operate without conscience. But nonetheless, we are all here. And so, I'm just doing this audio so that those of you who have eyes and cannot see, because this statement has been repeated before, because there's nothing new. They have eyes but they cannot see. They have ears but they cannot hear. And some will take it literal. It's not literal. It's a figurative expression. It's a figurative expression. This is Chief Abundance coming to you from the continent of Africa. May we wake up and come to an understanding that it's time for us to create our own Binance. It's time for us to create our own coinbase. It's time for us to create our own Bitcoin. It's time for us to create our own Ethereum. Those things that we're seeking after, who created them? It's time for us to create our own Facebook. We are not lesser than. And so when we come to that realization that we are indeed our own problems, equally our own solutions, only then we will change the narrative. This is Chief Abundance.